There are hundreds of Warriors characters in the books, and with each release, the list of background characters just gets bigger.
Bruh.
While the Warriors team has no trouble coming up with names to fill out the books, there are times when they decide to have a little fun. If you were like me, you've probably wanted to have your own original character added into the books. Maybe you sent a cringy letter or two to HarperCollins asking for your cat to be added, and hey, no shame, we've all been there. While most of our dreams were crushed via email, for some people this has become a reality. Some of these names were written in as a reward for winning a contest, meeting an errand, or simply just being a huge fan. For example, most fan-made cats are written in by Kate Carey, one of the writers under the Aaron Hunter name. Kate Carey runs the infamous Blog Clan, a website where she talks with fans, writes articles, and reveals some info about upcoming books. Members of Blog Clan also have the ability to write their own posts on the site, and over time have created their own little Warriors community. Kate's website has been online for over 10 years, and Kate interacts fairly often with her community. She honors some of her longtime members of Blog Clan by sneaking their names into books. Cinnamon Tail, Snaketooth, Silverhawk, Warpelt, Dawn Mist, and Jay Frost are all cats named after members of Blog Clan. The sibling duo, Cypress Paw and Wave Paw, were also two cats named after two members of Blog Clan, Cypress Wind and Wave Splash respectively. Interestingly though, these two cats have been removed from the books. These two were originally kits of Lizardtail and Lakeheart in Thunder and Shadow. However, possibly due to some miscommunication with the editors, the siblings were replaced with Softkit, Hairkit, Gorsekit, and Doublekit. So the two characters technically no longer exist, except for their appearance in Thunder and Shadow. And while some people are unlucky enough for their characters to be removed from the books, others have managed to have multiple characters named after them, like Emberdawn and Flowerstream. All characters in the series need to be approved by the editing team before making an appearance in the final draft of the book. So while writing, Kate Carey writes in the names of the members of Blog Clan. However, not all characters will make it through, so she sometimes writes the cats in multiple times in an attempt for at least one of them to make it to the final draft. In the instance of Emberdawn and Flowerstream, both cats made it through. Twice. Emberdawn appears in both Leopardstar's Honor and the Broken Code, while Flowerstream appears in Mothflight's Vision as Flowerstream and A Vision of Shadows as Flowerstem. All of these cats I've listed are members of Blog Clan confirmed by Kate. However, there are a few more rumored members of Blog Clan written into the books. Shivering Rose is one of those cats. She appears for the first time in Mothflight's Vision, and shares a name with a Blog Clan member, Shivering Rose. Another is Hazel Burrow, who also appears in Mothflight's Vision. Hazel Burrow's name is the same as the username that Joshua, Kate Carey's son, goes by on Blog Clan. And while it hasn't been officially confirmed as these two Blog Clan users, the fact that one of them is Kate Carey's son kind of makes it obvious. Kate Carey didn't just stop at adding her son to the books, but decided to add her own pet cat to the books as well. Flower, a kitty pet from Dawn of the Clans, is based on Kate's real-life cat, Flower. Cherith Baldry, another writer under the Aaron Hunter name, has done the same by adding her two cats, Bramble and Sorrel, into the series as well. Sorrel became Sorreltail, while Bramble became Brambleclaw. Bramble's description matched that of Tigerstar, but Cherith found it hard to imagine her kitten as evil, so she suggested that Tigerclaw have a son who wasn't evil. That cat, of course, became Bramblekit. Sorreltail's life was also based on her namesake, as Sorrel was a sickly kitten when she was first adopted. So Sorreltail's near-death experience with deathberries and her recovery after being hit by a monster reflected her real-life counterpart. Victoria Holmes, a former editor under the Aaron Hunter name, also included some real-life cats into the books. Riga and Ziggy, two kitty pets from Bramblestar Storm, are named after two of her sister's kittens. Vicky also wrote in two more kitty pets from Bramblestar Storm as a nod to a fan's real-life cats. On a flight to Boston, Vicky sat next to a man named David, who told Vicky that his girlfriend's daughters were fans of the series. Vicky offered to put their cats in the next book, and sure enough, the brothers Benny and Frankie, who later became Stormcloud, appeared as characters in Bramblestar Storm. But in true Vicky Holmes fashion, she decided to kill one of them off in the same book. Another team member to have their cat added into the books is James Noble, the managing editor at Working Partners, which is the company responsible for the creation of Warriors. James's cat Millie became a warrior of ThunderClan in the Power of 3 arc, and was the main character in the Greystripe and Millie manga. Millie's name has a double meaning though, as James named her after the Millwall Football Club, a professional football team from southeast London. So not only is Millie named after James Noble's cat, but also a football team. Similar to Millie, there is another cat who is named after another franchise. Some of you may be familiar with The Legend of Zelda, a franchise owned by a small company called Nintendo. Well, one of the editors must have been a fan, as Kate believes one of the cats from the kin had been named Zelda as a reference to Princess Zelda, a character from the games. It hasn't been 100% confirmed, but the name Zelda is pretty unique just to be a coincidence. In the same comment, Kate also suggests that MacGyver was chosen as a nod to the hit TV show by the same name. Vicky, however, admitted that she did sneak this name in as a nod to the show. Switching gears, the Warriors team has found new ways to incorporate fans within the books by hosting a variety of polls and contests. For example, in 2023, the Warriors website asked fans to submit names for an upcoming apprentice in the Starless Clan arc. Of the 20 or so entries on the website, Waffle was voted as the winner. Waffle is actually based on Basil Cat's real-life cat, and his appearance in the books reflects his real-life counterpart Waffles. Just look how cute he is! The Warriors website also held the Beyond the Fence competition, a story writing competition where fans completed a writing prompt given by Vicky Holmes, featuring Sandpaw, Firepaw, and Dustpaw. The winners from each bracket were given the opportunity to name a cat in the upcoming arc Changing Skies. The two winners, Grace and Shona, chose the names Shyfrost and Rufus. Shona revealed in the unofficial Warrior Cat forums that they chose the name Rufus after their own cat. They had also offered the warrior name Tabby Tuft, however the team had no problem using Rufus. From Shona's posts, it seems that they didn't ask for a description of the cat, so it's uncertain if they'll base Rufus off the tabby he is in real life or go with a different pelt color entirely. These next few cats are all based on real people, starting with Ivy Pool, who was named after Ivy Pool, the daughter of a close friend of Vicky Holmes. And as a little bonus fact, the name was revealed before Ivypaw became a warrior. Blizzard Star, Lake Storm, and Quailfeather from Potofu clans were all confirmed to be named after fans of the books, with Blizzard Star being a nod to Blizz, the creator of the popular Warriors fan site Warriors Wish. Lake Storm and Quailfeather were both confirmed to be named after fans during an Aaron Hunter chat, but the identity of the fans is still unknown. This next entry is a bit of a sad one. In 2008, a tornado struck Atkins, Arkansas, killing 10-year-old Emmy Grace Cherry along with her mother and father, Dana and Jimmy Cherry. Emmy was a huge fan of Warriors, and after the Aarons found out about the young fan's passing, they decided to honor her and her parents by adding characters dedicated to them into the books. The three were featured in Long Shadows as Bright Spirit, Shining Heart, and Braveheart. The Aarons even took it a step further and created a short play using the three cats. Interestingly, the name Bright Spirit was created by a group of Warriors fans on Wands and Worlds, while Shining Heart and Braveheart were names created by the Aarons themselves. This next cat isn't exactly named after a person, however Vicky Holmes based the story of this character after her own cousin. When the tree struck the camp in the 4th arc, Vicky had never planned for Briarlight to live long after her injury. However, as she was writing Briarlight's story, she got news that her cousin Dan was in a horrible accident, breaking his neck and leaving him completely paralyzed. After many months of rehab, Dan managed to pull through. Vicky saw all the hard work that the doctors put into his rehabilitation, along with Dan's courage and strength, and decided that Briarlight had to live. She used Dan's experiences as a blueprint for Briarlight, and she stayed alive and happy as long as possible. The Aarons have been known to interact with fans on social media from time to time, answering questions or giving their thoughts on some fan theories, and sometimes this leads to fans' ideas being added into the books. During an Aaron Hunter chat, a fan asked the Aarons what Kestrel Paw's medicine cat name would be, suggesting the name Kestrel Flight. Vicky commented that she had liked the name, but they had already decided on using the name Kestrel Wing. However, after he earned his full medicine cat name, it was revealed that they went with Kestrel Flight instead. Meanwhile, on Facebook, a fan asked Vicky about Dostar, an old ThunderClan leader, wanting to know more about her past. The fan shared their idea of Dostar having a sister, Dear Paw, who died as an apprentice. Vicky responded saying she wasn't sure she had time to delve into Dostar's past, but she would keep this idea in mind. Somehow, Vicky managed to work the character into Pine Star's novella, where Dostar mentioned seeing her sister Deerpaw welcoming her to StarClan. Like with Deerpaw, there are instances where a cat is mentioned in the story but missing a few key details. That's the case for this next cat, Mistlekit. In Fire and Ice, Speckletail is said to have two kits, Snowkit and an unnamed tabby kitten. The unnamed kit contracts white cough, and Fireheart is later seen encouraging the kid to eat some herbs to help fight the sickness. A fan asked Kate Carey about this kitten, saying they'd always pictured it to be Mistlekit, a pale gray tabby with white paws, dark stripes, small ears, and amber eyes. Kate Carey said she liked the idea and it became the kit's official name. The final two cats I'll be talking about today are Applefrost and Willownose, two of Appledusk and Readshine's kits. Their names were first revealed to a fan through a letter from Vicky Holmes, and when another fan asked Vicky on her Facebook about their appearance, she let the fan decide. The fan made Willownose a pale gray tabby with blue eyes and Applefrost to be an exact replica of his father Appledusk. And when the Warriors website Family Tree updated, their icons reflected the designs chosen by the fan. So far, these are all the cats in the series that have been named by fans, named after fans, or just have a bit of a backstory to their name. As more books are released, I'm sure that more cats like these will be written into the books. If you had the chance to add a name or cat into the books, who would it be? Let me know in the comments. As always, remember to like and subscribe. It's free and it helps my channel out a lot. Thank you all for watching, and have a good one.